In today's gospel, Jesus famously sends his apostles out on mission. He's sending them out to preach the gospel and go everywhere, but he gives them some rather interesting instructions. He tells them, take nothing for the journey. That doesn't sound very smart. And just so he's clear, no, take nothing for the journey, neither a walking stick, nor a sack, nor food, nor money, nor let anyone take a second tunic. And that's not a Father Sean tunic. That's a tunic, a second kind of outer cloak. So just take a light jacket basically, and absolutely nothing else. Well, the Boy Scout in me right away says, "Well, that's crazy. You got to be prepared if you're gonna go on an outing, even if it's gonna be backpacking and you're gonna go light. Well, you still got to take the right gear." But Jesus is saying, "No, don't take anything." Now we'll give that maybe the climate was a little bit better there, maybe the social systems were a little bit better, but what does Jesus really want? Well, he's telling his apostles to be radically detached from everything and dependent completely upon God. If God is sending you, Jesus is sending them on their mission, then he's going to take care of it. He's going to make sure they have what they need. So, do they need food? Yes. It's just where are you going to get it? Well, Jesus knows that people will welcome them. If they come to a house and say, "We have no food," people will welcome them. And now you have a chance to talk about Jesus. Some of my good friends, the Little Brothers and Little Sisters of the Lamb, a religious community here in Kansas City, they live Dominican poverty, and they actually live it radically. And so they go knocking on the doors of people's houses in some of the poorest neighborhoods in Kansas City, and ask them for food. Like, why would you go to the house of a poor person and ask them for food? Well, first of all, it allows people who don't have much to realize that they can still bless others. And now, in their need, they have a chance to talk about Jesus, who was poor and had nothing for the journey and went house to house. It all provides an opportunity for encounter. How many times do we see today that the fact that we have lots of money and the ability to make a big house with a big amount of property and separate it from everybody? Well, yeah, we can do that, and it leaves us isolated. When we were all kind of shoved together in little poor houses in rows upon rows in cities, well, you sat out on your front porch. You talked to people. You saw people walking up and down the street. You definitely weren't lonely. You definitely had connection, and you talked to people. Now, the fact that we have the ability to live so far apart and isolated, well, it leaves us far apart and isolated, and it's not so good at times. So Jesus is just as he sent the apostles, sending us on our mission today. And certainly that mission is to be connected, not isolated. And one of the ways that we need to connect is to realize that we're dependent. We might be financially independent, but we are not independent when it comes to the realm of the spirit. So today, maybe ask yourself, where have you disconnected? Where are you not in touch with your brothers and sisters? Where do you need to be more mixed up in the middle of all the mess of the world? Well, take nothing for the journey, Jesus says. That's not so that we're going to be without what we need. It's just so that we might get what we need from a place where, well, we really need it. And that place is connected with other people. You're going to go be a blessing to them, but you're going to find they're going to be a blessing to you because that's how it works. Connection. So today, Jesus sends you on your journey. Take nothing. And if you do that, well, you just might find something. And God bless you.